Versace song. I think the problem for me with the whole thing is just the Versace part. Because Donatella is not playing these songs at her fashion shows.
Of course not.
And Gianni surely didn't make these shirts for them to be singing about. But I know it's free advertisement.
Yeah, it's music. I mean, it's part of the culture. I mean, we like to floss and stuff.
Yeah.
So people going to sing about the stuff that they flossing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said, listen, I just bought a new shirt, ho, and it costs $500.
Have you ever owned a Versace shirt?
I've never owned anything Versace ever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Me neither.
I've never been the person to spend a bunch of money on stuff like that. My only brand is Bally. Mm-hmm. Prada. I did Prada to death. So you know what? Let me shut up.
Oh.
I had like a zillion pair of Pradas.
And Prada.
Yeah, I've been wearing Bally since I was a kid.
I don't own and I haven't owned anything designer.
You own Bally's right now.
Oh. Okay.
You see that shit, yo?
Okay.
I bought them for you.
Yes.
That you don't wear. That you wore to work twice.
I've worn them more than... It's 80 degrees in Southwest Florida. You want me to put suede moccasins on just to go to this grocery store?
You wear leather sneakers, don't you?
No, they're vegan.
You got leather sneakers in there. Be quiet. See?
No, but I'm not... Where am I wearing to?
Wherever we go.
Okay.
You own designer. But the sentiment remains. We're not big designer folks. I've never, I wasn't. You wouldn't know. I mean, back when I was wearing Prada, niggas didn't even know what those were.
I said I wanted to buy myself a bag when we were in Italy, but we didn't get to anywhere like that I could have splurged as a celebration for no longer paying college tuition.
Yeah.
But it never happened.
I mean, we were in Tuscany, so that's almost like reward enough. Shit.
Yeah.
That was an amazing trip.
It was.
And over there, it's like, you don't even have to go, and this we're going to get this started in a second, but you don't even have to buy the name brand. You're getting high quality leather bags, shoes, sneakers, and you don't even know what the hell this name is, but the quality is crazy.
Yeah, like a Furla bag. If you get a Furla bag in Milano, that bag is like gold.
What is that, a name brand, or is that just
a
Italian
company?
Okay, yeah.
But you can sometimes find them in Marshalls, but they're the bags with the detectors attached to them, the cords. Yeah, because they get stolen. They're that good.
Are they
leather.
Their name brand?
Yeah, Furla is a line in Italy.
Okay.
And they export it here.
Okay, got you.
But to get one there.
Yeah. See, but what I was saying is that as we walked around Tuscany, going to some of these small villages and stuff, you go into some of these leather stores and you're getting an incredible quality product for nothing, because it's everywhere. It's like wine over there. It's a wine shop. Every 2 steps there's a wine shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're getting an amazing quality a wine, a vineyard. Every 2 steps is a vineyard.
Yes.
Every 1 step is a vineyard, and you're getting amazing quality wine everywhere.
Yes, over 400 in the region alone.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah. So yeah. That's what we should have pitched your Tuscany trip on the pod. I forgot, but you know what I'm saying?
It's all right.
Yeah, but anyway, we talked about divorce on the main pod. Right? We talked about I'm sorry, my bad, baby. Your water bottle. My bad. Sorry. We talked about divorce on the main pod, and if any of you have been divorced, there's life after divorce.
Yes, there is.
Right? And what does it look like after dark? What does dating really look like after divorce?
Well, here's the thing. If you haven't been on a dating scene in like a decade or so, it could be quite traumatic.
That's why the question is so.
It could be traumatizing.
Yeah,
it's traumatizing, especially if you just don't know what the culture is now. Now there's technology. There's dating apps.
Yeah.
There's websites. There's pictures. You know him, or there's group chats about, hey, you anybody got some dirt on this guy?
There's whole groups about who don't date this guy.
Don't date this guy. And then just you understanding what your needs are at said age that you are when you get back into the dating scene. Like you have to figure out, like, what do you want? Yeah.
So let's not rush through what you're saying though. Like you said, it's like getting out of prison.
Oh,
it reminds me of that. I've never been in prison. Though you get out and it's like a whole new world because things change fast.
Oh, they do.
Can you imagine someone who was in a relationship
for 20 years
and for 20 years and day party started while they were in a relationship? Ooh. So now you're out here and it's like, wait a minute, y'all going to the party at 1?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a whole different ball game. People, the demands of the opposite sex have changed. The culture has changed.
Yes, the culture has changed. But I guess it's age specific. I mean, if you're an older person and you try to date a younger person, you're gonna get blocked. You're gonna get kicked out the whole pool. They gonna tell you, grandpa, go home. Grandma, go home.
As soon as somebody hits you with this, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, or you want to talk to a girl and she sends you her Cash App. Like, if you want to talk to me,
how much? Is that really happening out there like that?
I don't know.
I wonder.
On TikTok, they say it like they expect.
And this is an example. Here's an example of what we talk about. Yeah. I don't know if they're really doing that or not. I'm like, is that a real thing?
That was a thing. But they're the young girls that are, saying like, my time is important. You're not gonna be wasting my time.
It costs money.
It costs money for me to look this way.
Lord.
And all of that kind of stuff. And
I think a lot of that stuff resides online.
Yeah, and hopefully it's not a reality.
But I'm sure it is.
And
too.
If you are older and you are chasing something younger, you might burn out. You might crash and burn quick.
Straight up, yo. Those knees don't work how they used to work. Don't get out there calling yourself crossing somebody over and you find yourself on the ground.
Right. And throw your back out.
Yeah.
And
damn.
Yeah. You.
So back then though, when my journey is kind of different. Because once I really, like I said, after my second divorce, I jumped right into another relationship. But after that, I think that's when the white girl era started for me. So I wasn't dating with any intentions. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no relationship. So I wasn't even seeking a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Then that's where I was living, what I was living in.
I would say, as my friends used to joke, that I was the United Nations.
Yes.
They never knew what race,
the only black person I've ever met that dated a Sikh. And nothing against the Sikhs. Cool.
Yeah, I dated a Sikh. I brought him out like to happy hour or something. And everybody was like,
he had the thing on? Word.
Yeah. Yep, show me how he wrapped it and everything. But so I've dated out of my race as well. Yeah. And a lot of it had to do with where I was living. In Reston, in the tech area, in the tech zone, there's a lot of, upward mobility techie people who are just, not all of my race. And many in the DMV of other nationalities are very comfortable approaching black women.
Oh, okay.
At least
I mean, it's a very diverse area.
Yeah, in my experience, I've been approached by everybody.
Yeah, if you're scared to approach somebody because of their race in the DMV, then you stuck.
Yeah,
this is some of everybody.
Yeah, there's some of everyone, and it's just all about getting to know. Now, some people just looking to smash. Some people are looking to build something.
Right.
Some people you got to let them know, like, hey, I can't give you no kids. If you're at that space where you've been working on your career and now you're looking for a wife and start a family,
let me tell you a story. One time, I met some girl online, right? So the online game didn't really throw me back, like, because I was in the Black Planet days.
Oh yes,
You know what I'm saying? So I was already primed for whatever they had coming. You know what I'm saying? I was in chat.
Were you on MySpace too?
No, I never got on MySpace.
Oh, okay.
But I was in the chat rooms on Black Planet and stuff. But anyway, somewhere one of those apps, I met this girl, and she lived in New York somewhere, right? So
you were expanding out of the zip code, out of the state.
Yeah, because I move around. Well, I'm like going into the city, like why not? And it wasn't even like, because she was cool. Like we had good conversation and stuff, and it was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Something, because I never shy away from something substantial, like something real, right? Even when I was outside the most, you know what I'm saying? So I went all the way up there. I went up to New York, which is not a that's easy to do, and it's something that I would do anyway, right? So I got myself a room in a city and stuff, and it was nothing like trying to get her to my room or nothing like that. It's just like, all right, we're gonna meet up, we're gonna go on a date, and we're gonna go out and stuff. So we went out and stuff. Great time and stuff. Went to this rum bar. Was in the rum bar having a good time. Conversation was flowing, and we got into the conversation, and it came out that that I'm fixed and can't have kids. And she was like, paused, and she was like, that's not gonna work for me.
It's not gonna work.
She's like, I want to have kids, and I was like,
that's a reality.
Fuck, I said too much.
I said too much.
And the moment, but it was, and that was it. Yeah. That was just the end of it.
Because people are dating with intention.
Had our little drinks. She went her way. Yeah. I had like another night to stay there and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in like Times Square. And Times Square is trash. Like there's nothing really to do there like that. Yeah. I'm not a tourist and stuff. And it was like, then I just took my ass home and that was it. Like, damn, son. Yeah. That was ill. So that was like a little lesson right there of, dating with intention.
Yes. Cause after my first marriage, I was 30 something.
Yeah.
Spry young thing.
Spry.
Looking good, And men that I was meeting, a lot of them were talking about they were trying to get married. Some of them had never been married. No kids. Yeah. No nothing. And they like, oh, well, how old are your kids? And I'm like, I would love to be a dad. Oh, well, good luck with that.
I don't know what to tell you, partner.
I can't help you. I can't help you. Really? You don't want to have him? I was like, oh, no, I can't.
Can't.
It's not even an option.
The factory shut down.
It doesn't even exist.
So did they run away or were they still trying to
a couple, hang out and shit? A couple were like, really? You can't?
Because as a guy, I would think that they're like, damn, like even if that's something that they wanted and they were dating with intention, they're still gonna live in the moment. It's like, this is a beautiful woman in front of me still, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not running away.
A couple of guys were really trying to get married and have kids because they had focused on their careers. And they were at that 35, 37.
That's legit.
Yeah, and they wanted to have kids. And
wow.
Yeah.
So the dating pool is filled with, it's not just cess and nastiness in there, y'all. I know they say it's pee in that pool. Yeah. But it depends on what you're attracting, what you're around and stuff like that.
It does depend on that. It depends on what you're around. The DMV is a very interesting area to date, period. And then if you add a layer on top of that of all the Hasidity Negroes in the DMV, it's a quite an interesting set of events.
I couldn't imagine being single, grown at my age in a place like Fort Myers, Florida.
You have to leave.
I would have to leave.
You're not going to meet anybody here.
Nobody.
Well, first of all, it's commonly known here in South Florida that the black men who are here are not looking at black women. They're looking at the exotic looking. They want the Latino, they want the Brazilian chicks, they want the Colombian chicks, they don't want black girls. Yeah, so but black girls will be like, I'm gonna meet
black
somebody.
Girls gotta go.
They gonna
meet somebody else, right?
They meet somebody who comes into town from somewhere else.
Some Argentinian dude or whatever.
Or black guys. No, they'll meet black guys from out of town that come to Miami or that come to Fort Lauderdale because they're very clear, like black guys aren't checking for us here.
But just to clarify, the west coast of Florida is very different from the east coast of Florida. What I'm saying doesn't apply if you live in Miami, Fort Lauderdale and stuff, or even Tampa. You're fine.
Yeah.
Fort Myers, it's a wrap. So leave this area
unless you're looking for a sugar daddy.
Well, yeah, for women, you can find yourself an old, nasty looking man, white man
with some money.
An old white man with some money, because there's not a wealthy black community here.
No,
like that.
Isn't. It's up in St. Pete.
Yeah.
It's up in Tampa. It's up in St. Pete.
Yeah. Up there is fine. Fort Myers, no.
It feels like they kicked all the black people out of this area.
Maybe if they were ever here.
If they were here, they got out.
It's an interesting area, but we won't get off on that. So this topic came to my mind. The chances of having sex and regretting it in that phase of life. Right? She grabbed her drink, meeting somebody, and because you could jump into something a little faster than you might, in another scenario, as a newly divorced person meeting people and whatnot. We don't have to get specific. I'm just saying, in general, do you think that people are more vulnerable during that state?
Yes.
During that time.
Very vulnerable. A lot of people crash and burn because they might have been only getting one thing for a little bit. Now they find out it's a whole candy shop full of stuff out there. And crash and burn. Just doing it to death, as James Brown would say. Doing it to death. And you really have to be careful. Itchies and scratchies are still out here.
Itchies and scratchies. Oh, God. Why do I have so many stories? I don't have an itchy scratch. It's not an itchy scratchy story.
Not me.
No, it's not an itchy scratchy story.
But then you have to be vigilant. Like, you have to ask questions. You have to interview these people. And you have to find out history. And before you are getting, naked with somebody, well, what's your status?
Right.
When's the last time you've been tested? Do you have a MyChart? Can you pull it up? Like,
A MyChart. I need to check your, what is it called? Your labs?
Your labs.
I need to check your labs.
Can you pull up your last HIV test?
Yeah. What is it? White blood cell count looking kind of crazy.
Yeah. Do you have hepatitis? Like, for real. People got stuff.
Yeah, straight up.
People
You're right.
Stuff.
And you can't trust people.
And people be lying. And some people ain't been tested.
That's true. Listen, you could meet somebody who just fucked somebody else last night.
Yep.
Or today.
And be raw dogging.
You know what I'm saying? And ready to jump in the sack with you right the day after.
Like I said, itchies and scratchies.
Yeah, it's just no joke, yo.
Yeah, so
it's dangerous out there.
It is very dangerous. AIDS is still out there, even though these young kids act like it don't exist.
Yeah, I'm like, sometimes I be questioning. I'm like, is HIV still a thing?
Is AIDS still a thing?
Because I remember I was petrified when I was younger.
We were scared straight.
They were like, DC was one of the highest rates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out there. So it was like, yo. No.
Remember my gluten-free condoms?
Gluten-free condoms.
Remember when I brought
that
to
you did. Yeah, you did say so. Yeah.
I said I had gluten-free condoms.
Yes, and I picked on you about that.
Yes, you did.
We laughed about. Did we talk about that on the old show?
I feel like we did.
Gluten-free condoms. Negro.
I didn't want to break out. I didn't want to have a reaction.
Hilarious, yo. I mean, I'm allergic to latex, so I get it. Yeah.
You gotta be careful. You gotta know. You gotta know your status. You gotta know what you're allergic to. You don't want to have a situation where you got an unnecessary breakout.
How do you navigate that shit? Like being just scared to look at your face. Like me too. Being scared to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's such a dangerous thing. Being out there, meeting strangers.
Absolutely.
Meeting people. I mean, you meet someone, of course, is a stranger, but, just stepping outside of your circle, your village and stuff, meeting these people, going to their house, them coming to your house.
You got to be careful.
And, people be lying.
People still married.
Yeah.
They still living with their spouse.
All types of shit.
All types of stuff. And you have to ask questions.
Man.
If you don't ask the questions, you're the fool.
Right.
Because you have to, if you're an adult and we're of older age, we're people of a certain age.
Yeah.
You got to ask the questions. You cannot assume.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to ask the question twice, or you got to ask the question again in a different way because the person answered it a certain way to answer one part, and they might be omitting.
Yeah. Listen, if you were to ask directly, I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah. Well, you didn't ask that part.
You didn't ask that.
Yeah, you asked me, was I single? You asked me, was I married?
Oh God.
You asked me, was I divorced? You asked me, was I separated? Damn. You know, like stuff like that. Like you really in the dating market, you really have to. I'm gonna give you a story.
Story time. Usually it's me.
Story time.
Go.
I got a story time. Man, really cool dude. He was great. We had fun. We went dancing. We were partying. We had gone on a couple of dates.
Bitch ass nigga.
Most of the time they were by the water.
Yeah.
He had a boat. All
Okay,
this
okay.
stuff is in West Palm.
Okay.
Good time. So much fun. Such a blast. Everything cool. And one night we went to dinner and he was taking me back to my place. And, you know, I was kind of thinking like, and he was Caucasian.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, you know, I really, you know, I want to talk to you about something, you know, before, you know, I really like you. I love hanging out with you. We have great conversations. We had a blast. You know, we always have a blast at dinner. You're such a cool vibe, all that stuff. And he was just like, you know, I have to be very honest with you up front and let you know that I have herpes.
Well,
Exactly.
it's time to go.
And he was like, you know, there's something that if you can talk to your doctor, I can give you my doctor's information. But if you want to be intimate, you know, there's something that you can get
tough,
that you
man.
could take
Damn.
that so that, you know, you won't get infected. And I'm very aware of breakouts and all of this kind of stuff. And he was like, I want to be upfront with you and I want to let you know that I want you to be informed. I would never want to hide that from you and not tell you the reality.
Stand up dude. Good for him.
And then we never spoke again.
Yeah, I'm sure he goes through that a lot. He went through that a lot. And that's tough. I feel bad for him almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he could have got jammed up in the situation that we were just talking about. He could have fucked with somebody who didn't tell him something and boom, boom, boom. And now you got the hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Capital H.
Yeah.
And yeah, you being straight up, but you know. And you can't say, he said it at the right time.
Yes.
He said it at the right time because you can't say that before
First
any
date.
dating or anything.
Right.
Because then it's just a wrap.
However, do you know on some dating apps, you can check that off in your status. You can check off that you're.
I'm sure there's herpes dating sites.
I believe that there are.
I bet there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Really cool.
How did the rest of the moment go though?
I was like, well, I really appreciate you telling me that and not, you know, going any further.
Yeah.
And, you know, I really need to take a moment. I need to take a beat. And now that I have this information and I need to, like, you know.
Did he hear you? No. I'm saying, did he hear the?
Yeah, that's so mean. It was.
I gotta crack jokes.
It was very sobering.
I
It was
bet.
like,
Again,
I had been drinking.
Yeah,
I was like,
that gin is gone.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna share a
Yes.
story and then we're gonna close out in a
Okay,
minute.
go ahead. You share your story. You are laughing. Yeah.
Oh my God. Waldorf is a fucking zoo. So when I was living in Waldorf, I had gone to IHOP. Right. So I'm at IHOP. I'm picking up food. I ordered it to pick it up, whatever, right? So I come out, I walk out of the joint and I see this chick walking. Like she's walking through from one side of the parking lot look to the other, whatever. So excuse me, the way that IHOP is, you can go in and out of the parking lot from both sides, right? There's streets on both sides. So I'm like, she's attractive, whatever, white girl, whatever. So I start talking to her and stuff. Boom.
Was it the dark? Was it day?
No, it was daytime. It was regular daytime. It was nothing suspicious or crazy looking at all.
Okay.
She looked regular. She was just chill. So we talking shit. She was cool. Whatever. Boom. So talk a little bit. And I was like, but I knew what it was though. I knew it wasn't like, oh, this is my future wife. I knew it was nothing like that. It was like, okay, let's see what's going on here, right? So
really,
yes.
You smashed the cheeks?
No.
Oh, I mean,
hell no. Listen to the story.
All right.
You just gave away the end of my story. Oh. So we text a little bit, whatever, boom, 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 and I don't know, maybe the next week or something like that. She was like, what's up? Come over or something like that. I said, all right, cool. So she gave me her address. So I drive up, whatever. And it's like, I'd never even seen this apartment before. It's like, it's near the IHOP, right? So it's like, it's hard to explain. There was like a daycare center, and then the apartment was like behind it or something like that. And it was like, it smelled like poverty.
I know you did.
So
you are so bougie.
I walked up, right? So I was like, yo, I'm outside. And she was like, she came out, she was like, all right. She was like, I'll throw the key down. I was like, throw the key down. So now I'm thinking setup. I'm thinking
I'm shocked
you know me.
You went over there.
You know me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm watching, right? And so she comes out, and the balcony, you couldn't, you know how some balconies like blocked off or whatever, instead of like having the whole, like a gate, you couldn't see past. I could just see the top of her head and her shoulders, whatever. Threw the joint out, boom. She told me what number. I go upstairs, I go inside, Trina. It smelled like peach perfume and cigarettes. Hey, I looked there, she was a prostitute. She was in like prostitute clothes.
She was walking to IHOP looking for her next trick.
She had on like, like the cheap lingerie type shit. Like she was a prostitute.
What?
She was a prostitute.
You tried to holler at a prostitute? You didn't touch that?
I hollered at a prostitute. No, I did not. I was like, I'm leaving. I was like, yo, I gotta go. And she was like, what's up? I was like, I can't, I don't do this. I just walked out and went home.
So she never got to tell you how much?
Nigga, it smelled like peaches, like peach perfume and cigarettes in the place. I walked the fuck out of there, got my whip, went home and looked in the mirror like,
you gotta make better choices.
I gotta get out of Waldorf. That's the number one choice. I gotta go.
Babe, a hooker?
No, a prostitute. I don't know how to drill this home. Like, she could have easily been a drug addict. I didn't pick it up when she was walking. She was cool. She didn't have no twitches and nothing like that. Yeah. But when I went inside, I'm like,
well, what the outfit look like?
I don't remember. I blacked out at that point. At that point, I don't remember what she looks like today. Nothing. But I was like, there's no.
Are you sure that she was a prostitute?
She was a prostitute. You could tell. She works there. She brings people there. You could just tell. Come on, wow. I know. I couldn't tell because when I saw her in the street, she just had on like some leggings or something, and a t-shirt or some shit like that. Like, had a purse, and she was just walking. She didn't look like she was working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
IHOP in the middle of the day, it was like 11 o'clock or something like that, a.m. Not that prostitutes work all the time, but I did not pick it up then. When I walked into that place, I was like, this chick is a prostitute.
It was a boom boom room. Babe, that's hilarious.
It's a leper colony out there, yo.
But you looked at her and you saw something that made you want to holler.
I saw that it's probably gonna be an easy takedown. All right, I said it.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
It was easier than I wanted it to be. And I walked the fuck out of there. If anybody watching this knows me, I could barely even kiss a woman and not start feeling like I might have caught something. I am the most paranoid person when it comes to that shit. There was absolutely no way that I was going to be in this woman's presence for another minute.
You
It
wasn't
was
gonna sit on the couch.
crazy. No.
There wasn't no couch. I'm so confuzzled.
No, you're not. You know, I told you exactly what happened. Ain't no confusion. I got my ass right the fuck up out of there. The cigarettes on top of if I would have went in there and she was just a regular chick and it smelled like cigarettes,
Yeah.
I'm turned off completely at that point.
Oh my God.
That shit was nuts, man. Waldorf, yo. Woo. So yeah, dating can be kind of funky out there.
Oh my God.
It can be kind of funky out there.
It can be.
I don't know whose story is crazier, my prostitute or your herpes guy.
All I'm saying is we didn't get confirmation that she was a prostitute. She didn't tell you a price.
Man, she's a prostitute, so stop. She's a prostitute. She's a prostitute. And we both have so much trust in our relationships that there's not even a question on whether either of us did anything with these people.
Oh, yeah.
Adios.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, man, dating, interacting, sex after divorce, that little stage right there of you trying to find your way.
MyCharts.
Start asking, what is it called? MyCharts? Yeah. Ask people for MyCharts. Whatever that is. It's going to have all your labs and stuff on there.
Everything in there. Show history is all in there from your doctor's office.
You got to meet people and ask for their doctor's phone number before you ask for their phone number.
Listen, you got to be safe. You got to be
safe, yo. Be safe out there.
Around and be a statistic.
Straight up,
real
man.
Quick.
It's for life. It's with you.
Yeah. You saw the old people at these communities getting STDs. Because they humping around.
That's crazy.
Then they're not using protection.
Yeah.
One person get it and then
It'll spread. It'll spread.
Mr. Johnson over there sleeping with everybody.
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson got some Viagra.
Listen.
And Lois. And Stella. And everybody.
Those are great names.
They all talking about it now. Let me go give him a swing.
Oh, man. You said give him a what? Give him a swing? Yo, man, MMU After Dark. This is a fun one. Man. We learn new things about each other all the time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. Be careful before you have to live with a full-blown HIV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's real out there.
Be out of here, right?
Yes,
we're done. We are off work. We are shutting down. And we'll see y'all after dark next week, y'all.
Bye.
Later.